before that.
The 10th of October. It's already on. 2018. This is, and then we've got this guy here to mark, shoot, I blanked on his name. One of the Chaosium founders died a year ago. Greg Stafford, that's his name. Boom, came right back. And so Chaosium is giving a bunch of free PDFs out in the next few weeks to commemorate his dying a year ago. And there's our little. That's his rune from their fantasy game. I'm blanking on everything today. So when last we left our intrepid investigators, Stalloid and Jack West had just killed off like 30 or 40 people when they sealed up the cannon. They just withered away to bones and fell to the ground down in Mexico. You guys destroyed the cannon. You sent word to Sanborn Institute that it was gone, and you sent him some money.
What was the lieutenant that was with the cannon?
Oh, that was...
Ah, shit, not my mom.
It wasn't. Oh, there's his eye.
It wasn't. It was not infected.
Deadeye Max Morris
Oh,
was the guy in charge. You guys were also with... Pete Sutter was there.
Yep.
He has since gone his separate way. And you had word from him that he thought that Valentine was supposed to be in Dodge City. That was in May.
what is it, man?
I don't know. Where do you want to go? It was April, early May was when that took place in the desert. Kyle, your last thing was a night at Black Knoll,
Yeah, it was.
which was in New Mexico. Actually, I think in December or something like that. So it's been like it's going to be 6 or 7 months for you have passed. So we got to kind of figure that out too.
That's a big one, yeah.
I think. Are you guys going to head for Dodge City, Kansas? Eventually.
Well, I went. Oh, eventually, yeah. But I remember I went to California.
You went to California first to deal with Sanborn and let him know what happened and give him some money and
Send
apologize
his
and blah,
money.
blah, blah. And he was very upset, but not feeling any hard feelings. Sam, you're not playing? But why?
Sam, you want to do a puzzle?
We'll get you some caffeine. I got coffee.
That's what tired
Yeah. So, Miss, what the heck was her name? Bloomberg?
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss Bloomberg is going to stick with you for a little while. She's supposed to be following Jack West. But do you guys want to head for Dodge City, Kansas? And do you want to go together? You both heard the information about Valentine possibly being there from each other.
Sure.
Okay. Are you taking the wagon?
Well,
The medicine wagon.
it wasn't with me. It's all the way back at midnight.
Okay. So, train?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have costs to get there, so I'm going to hand wave them away this time.
We took third class.
Okay. So you could have
I
gotten
paid more
more.
in class.
You could have gotten to Dodge City just after the 4th of July. Here's the most recent. There's the most recent newspaper article about shit that happened over the 4th of July weekend. Apparently, there was some murderer in town, killed 3 people, and was captured and is now in jail. The Butcher, yes. Kyle.
Yes.
So since roughly December or whenever Night at Black Knoll took place, which I believe was in, you have 6 or 7 months. What in general do you want Marshal Pierce to be doing, or is there anything?
So the crescent is still, as far as I know, we buried it at the.
Jacales.
Yeah.
That's what you were told, but you don't know.
Yeah.
You tried trying Jacales for a few weeks, and you could not find her house.
I remember.
Because you don't know exactly what it is, you haven't been there. Professor Stalloid knows where it is. He went. Who else went? Weiswald, Jacali, Professor Stalloid, and Otto all went with the Crescent when you split off with Jack Parker.
I was Black Knoll by myself, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was you were looking for Jacali for several weeks. You came back for supplies. The whole Black Knoll thing kind of happened, and
What's his butt hulked out?
Yeah. What is the closest big town I could go to from Black Knoll?
from Black Knoll,
Yeah.
let's see, that's in New Mexico.
How do I get over the Bigley Wall?
Bigley Wall.
The what?
The Bigley Wall.
Doesn't exist. Never will.
Huh.
Not if Americans are smart. Anyway,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Ah, whoopsie.
New Mexico. There's Black Knoll.
So be.
The nearest, Jesus, this is in the middle of nowhere. Santa Fe is not terribly far. There is no train going through there yet. You would have to go up to Colorado if you want to get on the train, and then you're going to have to head east to quite a ways before you'd be able to find a fast, easy way to get anywhere.
Damn.
You're in the middle of nowhere. This is the Old West, so...
Yeah, this sucks.
Same with Arizona. No train in Arizona.
I think we'll just go back to Stalloid's place. It was said to be the meeting place.
For sale? The for sale sign's up on there.
Oh, wait, no, not yet, right?
Yeah.
No, because that was after
Oh, shit.
Baseball. It's Christmas. Which was like, oh, God.
By the time he
Mid-January.
gets there on horseback, he's in the middle of nowhere where those four states and territories meet. It's going to take him a few weeks to get anywhere where he can get on a train and get back to California.
I still don't think the for sale sign would be on there yet. He's still not going to catch me
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's either for sale or it's going to be for sale. I'm thinking by the time you get there, we'll say it's for sale. If for sale sign up, house looks empty.
I'd like to ask somebody why it's for sale.
Yeah, you could ask around. You found out that Stalloid moved out.
Any reason?
Nobody really knows him very well. You didn't have any close friends or anything, and that you would have told where you were going. And well, you were kind of getting the hell out because you were trying to avoid some things, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
I want to break in.
Yeah, you can break in the house. Did you take all? You took all the. You didn't take all the furniture. Did you?
No. We took the library. And
There's still quite a bit of furniture in there. It looks like it's being sold at the house, best guess, or maybe Stalloid plans to return for it.
Pictures are gone.
Yeah, all the pictures are gone off the walls and stuff. Everything in the library's gone.
Took the wall safe with me.
There is a picture that was left on the wall of his bedroom upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a picture of a man with a cat, but somebody has like scratched the cat, so it's not in the picture anymore. You don't know what that's about.
I would like to turn that picture around.
You do,
Flip the picture.
and someone has scrawled on the back of the painting. It can't be. Oh God, oh God.
Oh, no, I was going to use this stuff.
No, I'm going to use this cup. It's tasty.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Well, that's what's facing up.
It's a little tasty.
Can I go to?
Oh, that's not bad. I could do just vanilla Coke.
I go to the post office and just try to see if there's anything about Jack West. He doesn't like to stay quiet.
No wanted posters.
No,
So that's a good thing.
That's a good sign. Yeah.
Oh shit. Gotta turn this off. No, you don't really find anything that pertains to Jack West either.
Damn. I guess I'll leave messages at Stalloid's house. Like I'll get like
What's the
messages.
note?
Yeah, messages wrote up.
Okay.
I'll also leave one at the post office if a man, Brandon Stalloid's name or Jack West arrives here to give them the note.
Okay. They can check, but Stalloid has not left any kind of forwarding address. You can find that out.
Right, but you can leave a message with the post office, and if a gentleman like that comes. And I'm in San Francisco. That's where his place is.
That's where his house is that you know about. You could also do some detective work if you want and try to ask around, try to find out
Yeah, that's what
people that he knows, that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna stay in San Francisco.
Okay. So you start snooping. You start trying to find out anything you can about Brandon Stalloid. All right.
And Jack West. I'll say his name a lot too.
Fuck.
No.
Use library use. How about that?
Library.
Unless you can think of a better skill to use to try to do this investigation.
My brain, no big. Local knowledge.
There's no local knowledge.
Yes, Cthulhu mythos.
Stalloid is in hell.
Yeah. He's been replaced by a demon.
Yeah, we'll do.
Birds down the tentacle vines.
We'll have to do library use. I don't.
That's one thing I can think of to do some investigating in this manner, without specifics.
Because the only other one that I don't think it's going to apply is law, but that's not enough law.
No, that's more of knowing the law and that kind of thing.
75 out of 20, baby.
Ooh. Okay.
Book upside down?
You talk to quite a few people, some of his neighbors. You could talk to, you could go to the city clerk, see about land deeds and that kind of stuff. He still owns the house right now. It is for sale. It takes you a long time. It takes you like over a month of meticulous detective work.
Would he have to be present for the sale of his land?
No, he would not have to be. The clerk actually could tell you that it is being sold through the bank. You could talk to the bank and find out what you want there.
Yeah,
possibly.
I guess we go there. I was gonna try and buy his house and then see if he has to show up to sell it. There you are.
You don't know. You have to talk to the bank for that too, and you find out from the bank. You find out from the bank that no, he won't have to be present to sell the house. It's actually being handled by his lawyer. Was it? Didn't you put it in charge of a lawyer?
Yeah.
And they can give you his lawyer's name.
Fantastic. Let's go see
So
that guy.
you go talk to the lawyer, and the lawyer gives you the same information that he's selling the house. He didn't give him a reason.
Good.
But
Good.
you have to give him a forwarding address. He has to be able to contact you to send you the fucking money from the
You can't just put it in my bank account?
He can, yeah, but he would want a forwarding
You
address.
just gonna let him accept like any price?
Yeah. What if?
Didn't I set up a P.O. box or whatever in San Francisco?
Make this hard.
Yeah, you might have set up a P.O. box.
I did.
But your lawyer would like to know where you are so that he can contact you. He will keep that confidential.
Okay.
If somebody from Pinkerton shows up, he's not going to be like, "Oh yeah, here's his address."
He knows where I am.
Yeah, he knows where he is.
Thank God.
He said Professor Stalloid was very, very adamant about not telling anyone his location. He seemed to be in fear of his life. Because you were pretty distressed when you decided to sell the house and all this shit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He should be in fear of his life if I don't find him.
Oh, did you, hold on, let's break the action. Did you check out the basement of his house?
Oh, no.
Okay, just checking.
Do that.
Alright, I need some kind of social skill to get this lawyer to give you some
I got
information.
like a sex dungeon down there. I intimidate.
You can intimidate, so you threaten him. I am the law.
37 out of 75.
Okay. He is a mousy little man, and he is intimidated by you, and eventually relents.
Lawyer? A mousy man? Why, I know.
He he'll give you, it's an address in a town called Midnight. It is in
I've been
San
there.
Bernardino County. I don't think you've ever been to Midnight.
Not to midnight?
It's if you go to
They
Riverside.
talked about
What
it.
is
Talk about it. You go to Riverside and you take the road south from Riverside. Essentially, it's on that road between basically San Diego and Riverside, up in the mountains.
Alright, I'll get some provisions and off I go.
Okay,
Midnight.
off you go to Midnight. Woo!
Midnight.
Oh boy.
Midnight.
You don't know what makes you more distressed when you reach Midnight. The clown pushing a push broom down the street to clean it up. A clown, or the lady with a beard who walks down the street as well.
I'm gonna stop on the edge of town and I'm gonna be like, this fucking lawyer lied to me, and this is the circus.
It looks like a town. It's a town. Where the fuck is Midnight?
Is it nighttime, or I might just turn around?
We're gonna say it's late in the day because it'll take you most of the day to get there from Riverside, which is probably the last place that
I
you
gotta
were
come
at.
here.
There's the clown. There's the clown right there.
Full makeup. Doesn't say a word.
Does not say a word. Where the hell is the
Doesn't even
clown?
honk at you.
I hate lawyers.
Some waves. Some stairs.
Here it is. Here's the town. Here's the town Midnight. I got a copy of it. So it's there it is. You would be coming in from this way.
Oh, that
But
was
you got about this far before you passed this area. And you got about this far before you saw the clown. You passed a forge, like a blacksmith. There are two very, very attractive, very muscular women working in there. So, what do you want to do in Midnight?
Let's talk to the clown right off the bat. Let's just talk to the clown, the sweet streaking clown.
He gives you a look. He points at your bed, and he nods with a big smile.
Stalloid. That's all I said. Stalloid. Oh.
He points up the street to one of the houses.
Okay.
When you ride up the street, you find that house is marked as the marshal's office.
What the? This guy thinks he's a marshal?
I don't know. What do you do?
I'm getting down in a hurry and I'm mad. He's pretending to be a marshal. He's pretending to be a federal marshal.
No, marshals aren't necessarily federal. Local police.
Well, I'm still going to assume that.
That's fine.
Knowing this guy.
So, you go in.
He's probably like, I'm Clayton Pierce. I'm Clayton Pierce. I'm Clayton Pierce. That's exactly what he would
After
do.
what you see this guy down here in the bottom corner. He says, "Hi, hello. Yeah, what can I do for you, sir? Federal Marshal. I'm Marshal Harry Flute. How are you doing?
Sure you are.
Well, I got a badge. See that badge right here?
Yeah.
That's my badge. I'm Marshal Midnight.
Can I inspect it?
Yeah, it looks like a legitimate. It's not like a toy. It's a legitimate tin badge. With,
Real one today.
Sorry, I thought.
Can we pause? Why?
I feel like he's just thinking that I've set up this town as an elaborate joke with my buddy. I paid all these people.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought there were more than one clown in this town.
Did you say that to me?
Yeah.
What?
Are there? More than
No, Chuckles is the only clown. He works with
Chuckles.
yeah. Well, that's what he had us call him. Yeah. He works. He cleans up the streets. Yeah.
I'm looking for Brandon Stalloid, and the faster you can do that, the more sanity I might have.
Well, last I heard he wasn't in town. I could take you to the.
Is he coming back?
Probably, yeah. He moved his maid in, or his mom. I'm not sure what she is, but he's been living up at the library, at the old what the hell's the name of that house? At the old Pettigrew house. After he solved the mystery of the dead man's return, he moved in.
You call it that, or he calls it that?
Oh, I call it that. It was pretty exciting. It was the last real excitement we've had around here.
Have you ever been around Brandon Stalloid?
Only when he's here in town. Only when he's here in town, yeah.
He's different out of town.
What?
Does the can go off?
Not yet. I don't remember the candy.
Get it by a cannonball.
I need a
Yeah, I can take you up there.
I need a place to stay while I wait for him.
I'm sure he won't mind, Marshal. He's a law-abiding citizen.
Don't care if he does.
All right. Oh, okay. I suppose that's all right. I don't know. Oh, this actually goes. Okay. Takes you up to this house on the hill. It's an old Victorian mansion. The downstairs has been converted into a library, but most of the shelves are empty.
Okay.
Obviously, and it still smells of fresh sawdust. This has been the last year or so. That obviously a lot of work has been done downstairs. They take you upstairs, and you run into Chunchi-Ro. She's up there cleaning. This is the lady who was Stalloid's maid. Yes.
Yeah.
You met her. You stayed in his house for a time, didn't you?
Yeah, why?
Yeah,
Waiting on him if nothing else.
Yeah. What?
I feel like I've stayed at his house for like
I feel like that's happened before.
Yeah, Chunchi-Ro. She's listed here. Good to see you. Welcome, Asha. Welcome. And she smiles at you. Oh, he is not here. I don't know. He went to. Where'd you been, March or April? Back in San Francisco.
March or April?
Yeah.
Were we starting on horseback down into...
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So he just was here but left. I'm not sure where. But this is where he lives now. This upstairs has been... She shows you the bedrooms. It's a really nice place. There's a stairwell that obviously goes up to an attic. And she says he lives here if you want to wait for him.
Yes.
You can. Okay. She's a great cook. She makes you when you get ready for bed one night. She says, "Take your clothes off. I'm going to wash them."
And like, there's definitely a way in this town for him to give messages to his people here, right? So like, if he
there's not a telegram yet. We're working on that.
What
don't
do you
have
mean?
a telegram here?
There's no telegraph office. You find that out.
You have clowns and marshals.
Yeah, you find out there's no telegraph office because there's another town that's trying to get the railroad to come through, and they're trying to get the railroad to come through, but the county has not decided which way it's going yet. So it's kind of like...
It goes left. No, it goes right.
Well,
Is it a race to make a telegraph?
Well,
Is that where
it
they get
kind
the
of
railroad?
The railroad is going to want to pick a town that's going
The
to
Great Space Race in California.
The railroad's going to want to pick a town that will be good for them. The towns want the railroad to come through because that's good for the town.
I won't
You know what
tell
I mean?
anyone it's not this town. Where I'm greeted by a clown right off.
You weren't greeted, you were sweeping the streets.
You did the same thing. I said sweeping the sweeps.
Sweeping the sweets, yeah. Boom! That night, right at dusk, there's an explosion from the river. You find out there's apparently a guy named the Colonel who he's got a little cannon, he fires it out over the lake every night because he still thinks he's fighting the War of 1812. You missed this scenario, man. It was a lot of fun.
Dude, what the Can I go out there and talk to this man?
Yeah, you can talk to him.
Awesome. What are you doing?
Very well, Major. Good, sir. Good, sir. Protecting Lake Erie.
Yes?
I didn't know he was protecting
yes.
Lake Erie.
From what?
The British! Of course. My God, man. Go get yourself a stiff brandy.
I will.
Alright. He's all dressed up in a uniform.
Yeah, he is.
Let's see. You're going to probably be there for a couple months before Stalloid returns.
Shit.
It is actually pretty relaxing, except for the cannon going off. It goes off at dawn and at dusk every day. He fires one shot into the lake. There's that lake there. They have boats. You go out on boats. They've got rowboats and some sailboats and shit.
I have a question. Does someone retrieve his shots for him?
No, he just buys more.
Okay.
Yep.
That lake's going to be gone eventually.
2 a day. It's going to take a long time. You find out that there is a retired judge lives in town. There's a lawyer in town.
Some new people.
There's no boarding house anymore because she went crazy.
There's some new people in town.
The Leichenberg sisters are the two blacksmiths. They're from Germany or Austria or something like that. William Jeffries. There's another street sweeper who works for Chuckles. But you try talking to him, it turns out he's mute too.
No, he's actually mute. The other one just doesn't want to talk.
There's a barber and dentist in town, so they got that going for him. There's a building that's been renovated into a hotel. The Midnight Hotel. You could stay there if you don't want to stay up at Stalloid's. So that's up to you.
I'll stay at Stalloid's probably for a while and then I'll get bored.
There's what looks like it was a town hall, but it's converted into a hospital. There's a little Chinese man named Dr. Chin is the physician, and he's working with a pharmacist named Xia Jiang, who's another Chinese man. They don't have a lot of business, obviously, but they're the doctors in town, essentially.
Okay.
Mr. Learned is a man that lives on the lake. As long as you're here, you're going to find out about all these people.
Right.
There's a pickle shop. So that's there.
They pickle everything.
Yeah.
Not just pickles.
His name is Clint Dill. He owns a pickle shop. There's a tailor. Hotel, general store, the Smiths. That's all and anything else that may be listed on that map. So it's a nice little town. People are a little strange. There's a lot of people you don't think they'd fit in general society. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the clown who wears makeup all the time. This man dressed as a woman.
I think my character feels like he needs like Stalloid to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he's gonna stick around here. I'll do like some odd jobs, just helping people out and stuff like that, because I have nothing to do. I'd also like to groom that marshal because I think he's a joke.
Yeah, you could do that. You could teach him how to shoot better.
Yeah.
You could talk to him about some detective stuff. You could find out that when Stalloid was here, the Marshal Andrew Baker was the original marshal, got murdered when Stalloid was here by Alice Pettigrew the next night. He had his legs and arms were broken at the time.
He couldn't defend himself.
he fell in front of a wagon and got run over, and so
Stalloid's wagon?
No. He fell in front of the wagon before Professor Stalloid and his friends showed up the first time. That was kind of my fault.
I thought that's how he got murdered.
No. That was kind of my fault. Anyway, he was murdered. Pettigrew was hung 10 years ago because he killed his wife. And so his daughter was running a boarding house up at the top of the hill. And they came in town, and that next night the marshal got murdered. We found him in Pettigrew's grave, but Pettigrew was gone. People swear they saw a hearse with no horses riding around. And then the next night, let's see, I think it was Miss Delagrew. Miss Delacroix was kidnapped while she was in company with Professor Stalloid. Also by what appeared to be Pettigrew and his hearse. They rescued her. She had been put in a boat on the river with holes in it, or on the lake and tied up. And that's when we heard the organ music. There's an organ up in the organ loft up there. Pettigrew used to play. Everybody was convinced he'd come back from the dead. And then the judge got kidnapped. But they followed the hearse this time. They managed to keep up with it somehow. It was fast. And it led to a secret place under the house. And it turned out the whole time it was Alice Pettigrew. Apparently she had killed her mother, and her father covered up for her. She was sent up to an asylum up in San Francisco. She's gone.
Why are you letting me sleep up there?
Because she's in an asylum locked up, and Professor Stalloid had the house redesigned, redecorated, and turned it into a library. He wants it to be a library for the town, the ground floor, and then he stays on the top floor. That was the mystery of the what did I call it? What did he call it? The
Dead Man's Return?
The Dead Man's Return, yeah, that was the mystery of the Dead Man's Return.
What is Stalloid to the people of this town?
Oh, a good neighbor, friendly fellow. He seems nice. He's trying to contribute to the community with his. Oh, sorry. He's trying to contribute to the community with his library, which we think is nice. And he says he's going to try to talk to the county and get that telegraph office put through here. Maybe even a railroad. That could put us on the map.
I also gave those people money to move in and start that general.
Oh yeah, there was also some folks that came up from Nevada, from northern Nevada. Their whole town got wiped out, and Stalloid helped them pay to move because something bad happened up there. They won't talk about it.
It's probably Stalloid.
Yeah. William Jeffries, our second street sweep. He doesn't talk. He can't talk because of whatever happened up there. Froze his vocal cords. And I believe Mr. Smith of the hotel, he started setting up a hotel when he came here. He ran a hotel up in that town in Nevada, and they had to get out. There was some kind of curse or something on that place. That was quite strange. Same with the dentist, Mr. DeVries. Gillard DeVries, our dentist came from there as well. So did William Harlow, works at the general store. There's about 4 or 5 people showed up here. They fit in the community very well, very well. Nervous folks.
I'm just concerned that Stalloid might be trying to create a town. Seems where he goes, disaster follows.
Oh, well, that's not good. Well, he helped us out. I wouldn't have been able to figure that mystery out without their help. Him and that fella in black with the gun, and
Jack West?
Yeah, he was here.
Where is he?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since. I don't think I've seen him since then. No, I haven't. And I can't remember who else played. I don't think Chicali did. Did Weiswald play in that one?
I think Weiswald.
Okay. And there was that lady doctor with white hair. Was Chicali there?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I know. I'm pretty sure Otto wasn't there.
No, it was a pretty small group that we played that day. But yeah, the whole town was pretty appreciative of him, of debunking this ghost coming back and killing people. Because the judge was on the jury. The judge was the judge of the trial that sentenced Pettigrew to death, to hanging for killing his wife. And then, of course, the marshal's the one that brought him in. And Miss Delacroix was on the jury. And then there was also a lawyer in town.
Yeah.
Who was the prosecutor in the case. So, or maybe defense. Luke can't remember. It's been 10 years.
You got any deputies, or are you the only one? Or?
I'm the only one, but we don't have much crime, so... Plus, the town coffers are pretty slim.
Well, let's go on back. I'll teach you how to shoot.
Okay. So you're going to just, try to get this... Try to turn this guy into a better marshal for his town?
Yeah.
He's getting by. All right, so it's a couple months later. It's probably... we're going to say it's going to be, late June.
Does he want to learn from me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're a federal marshal. You get the impression he looks up to
who
you.
I am?
Clayton Pierce, that's a good question.
Do they get the newspaper?
Maybe. It's probably several months late. 77. No. He's never heard of you. But they don't get newspapers from San Francisco here usually. They get word of mouth that comes through. They don't even have a telegraph, so they can't get that. Town doesn't even have a newspaper of its own, so I don't believe. So it's just word of mouth is how information gets around here.
Yeah, he'll hear about it.
It's a nice place, actually. It's nice and cool. It's up in the mountains of the backside of the Santa Ana Mountains, so it's a nice little town. You can get some fishing in if you want.
Yeah.
I'll pick
In the
some
midnight
apples
light.
from my orchard.